Before we discuss the Freshlight difference and our revolutionary products, let me take a minute to explain why negative ions are so important. Ions are invisible particles, either molecules or atoms, which have gained or lost an electrical charge. They are generated by nature, by molecules breaking apart due to sunlight, radiation, high winds, or moving water. Both positive and negative ions exist in the air. Positive ions are generally molecules of carbon dioxide that have lost an electron, whereas a negative ion is generally a molecule of oxygen that has gained an electron. Did you know that at birth, the human body is composed of 80% negative ions? According to the research done by Japanese scientists, the amount of positive ions versus negative ions in newborns is 20% positive and 80% negative ions, and is believed to be the best ratio for all human beings. However, as the years go by, the negative ions in our body start to decrease and the positive ions start to increase. For the most part, positive ions are harmful to the human body and negative ions are beneficial. Positive ions turn into free radicals in the body, oxidizing the cells throughout the entire system. These positive ions damage healthy cells and increase the acidity of the blood, which supports various illnesses. The ability for a body to absorb nutrients and a release of waste material is less efficient, causing our metabolism to slow down. As a result, the aging process is accelerated and premature aging occurs. In excess of 95% of the people in the world, 98% in America actually, have an acidic blood pH level. Positive ions are so small they are absorbed directly into your bloodstream from the air you breathe. An excess of positively charged ions in your environment is believed to contribute to tiredness and a lack of energy, tension, anxiety, and overall irritability. In fact, you may be tired and agitated right now sitting in one of the biggest producers of positive ions, which is your home or office. Homes and workplaces have become chronic generators of potentially harmful and suppressing positive ions. Office and home air quality, air conditioning systems, fluorescent lighting, and electrical equipment such as televisions and clothes dryers are big producers of positive ions, as well as fibers in the carpet, curtains, and upholstery. Even hair dryers are a strong source of positive ions. To make things more difficult, many homes and offices are often sealed from the outside air, where there is little or no chance of negative ions to counteract or repair the damage done to the cells and tissues. Positive ions has even investigated as a contributing factor for asthma and depression. And don't forget the man-made hazards that increase positive ion levels, like exhaust fumes, factory smoke, river pollution and acidic rain, dioxins produced from the burning of waste material, pesticides and food additives, formaldehyde, phosphorus, compounds used in everyday products, and electromagnetic fields, or EMFs, generated by X-rays, electrical appliances, computers, and other electronic devices. These man-made positive ion-producing environmental factors are either new to the last century or have been magnified significantly to produce the level of negative ion depletion we have on our planet today. What are negative ions? Negative ions, on the other hand, are oxygen atoms charged with an electron. Negative ions are popularly referred to as the happy ion because of their effect on moods, energy, libido, and one's overall sense of well-being. Negatively charged ions are often publicized as antioxidants that can help return the body's pH blood level back to a normal chemical state of alkalinity. Research suggests that 2% of the oxygen we breathe turns into free radicals in our body. When these free radicals combine with other sources like heavy metals, chemicals, bacteria, viruses, and positive ions, they become even more harmful. Thankfully, negative ions work to prevent oxidation by neutralizing the free radicals in our cells. Naturally, our cells become revitalized and the immunity and resistance is strengthened. Negatively charged ions are attached to oxygen molecules and bring the necessary oxygen to the cells and tissues of our bodies. Oxygen circulating through the brain can ward off diseases. Negative ions increase the flow of oxygen to the brain, resulting in higher alertness, decreased drowsiness, and more mental awareness. Negative ions can help relax your mind and body, increase focus and attention, recover from physical exhaustion, and help one feel refreshed and invigorated and happy. Negative ions are essential to overall health and well-being. Negative ions are beneficial to the human body in 4 major ways. They strengthen the functions of autonomic nerves, reinforce collagen, which is tissues that are resilient and tension-related, improves the permeability of the cell's prototype plasma membranes, which improves metabolism. They also strengthen the body's immune system. So where can we find negative ions? We can find negative ions in nature in the form of water, air, sunlight, and the Earth's inherent radiation. They form predominantly near waterfalls, high on mountains, at the seashore, or after storms. The air quality studied at these sites recorded hundreds of thousands of negative ions per cubic centimeter. In nature, there is an abundance of negative ions, particularly in the forest, beaches, mountains, and waterfalls. Well, now we certainly know one of the reasons we love going to the beach, park, mountains, and oceans. And we feel so good when we are there. Unfortunately, we can't take the negative ions from the beach or the mountains with us back to your home or your office. But what if we could? What if you could bring these negative ions and their healing benefits home with you? What if you could take that relaxing, healthy, and fresh air feeling we love so much back into our bedrooms, our living rooms, kitchens, or even our offices? In fact, what if by the flick of a switch or plugging in a product, you could duplicate the effects of that waterfall and fill your home or office every day with thousands, even millions of negative ions? Well, now you can, and join the thousands of satisfied customers that have fresh, clean, and healthy indoor air environments. Introducing the Freshlight revolutionary negative ionization technology.